Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think this shit, you just tap it and it goes further back or some shit. Center stage on iPad is amazing. Before I go any further, like, share, subscribe, everything that is necessary for you to actually, qualify me as a content creator or whatever. Anyway, this is Josie Fuller. First, I want to, say this is Blunt Talk, another segment. I'm sitting here with some friends. You might not see them because, technically this is my podcast. So, that's what I wanted to talk about. Fucking YouTube and it's freaking issues with all this copyright shit is like it's amazing. Don't get me wrong, because I make music. So if an artist or anybody was to use my music in their back in their stuff, it's like okay, bet that's dope, and it makes sure it routes and gets my money, which whatever platform I choose, or either my BMI or however I publish my music and put it out there. It's cool to let me know that Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube, which is the platform I mainly use, is YouTube right now, actually do what they have to do to make sure you get your rights and get your actual income, or what you're setting out to get from this whole journey in your life. But I'm just saying, like, because I could have like some of my favorite music playing in this shit, and then YouTube will automatically just be like, copyright, boom, got your ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, now I can't monetize my own shit. And that's another thing. Like, I am Josie Fuller. So, you know, it's some good weed too, y'all. Like, some good gas. What I mean? It's rolled up in the Royal Blunts. Shout out to them. It's both joint paper as well as I wish I had the pack. I'll show y'all that shit right now and do a little drop real quick. I'm just gonna say, shout out to Royal Blunts, man. You got me some good ass weed papers, nigga. Roll up in, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just saying, it kind of makes it a little harder to get creative with my own things. Like, I think even harder to be like, okay, I gotta post a video or put together the content. Like, today I was going through hell trying to put together or shoot videos and shit. Get females to pick up their phone or whatever and want to come through and engage and actually be participant in some content creation. You ask them if you want to do a video, and they think you talking about some OnlyFans and shit. I don't do that. Like, bitch, chill. I'm talking about an actual music video. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, y'all are crazy. Like, y'all just dirty minded. Unless you really want to do that, because I live in Atlanta, and apparently that's what women do these days. They get an OnlyFans and hide it from their man. It's like crazy. Shit, I don't get it, but it is what it is. I just be like, whatever. Really trying to just piece everything together. Like, because technically, I look at it like this. I ain't did a show in a minute. Like, not really. I did a show like a couple days ago. I did like an open mic. So, but I ain't did no actual concert since like last year. Like, I just go through and this actual event of mine. Like, I ain't did no penthouse or no actual events for me to be like, yo, I'm gonna post all of my musical content. I haven't really shot any. I mean, I got videos, and I hope you guys are going to go watch it. I see the numbers going up. Shout out to the fans that I do have. I love y'all, man, too. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. I'm still gonna do my little giveaway, but I ain't hit 10K subscribers yet, so I ain't really stunting it. So you guys want to help with that shit, and let us keep going. You know what I mean? And keep growing. I keep getting even more creative with this shit. My cuz be like, yo, cuz, talk about the Anunnaki and shit, man. Y'all got Billy Carson and 19 Keys and all that shit, man. Y'all good. They gonna teach y'all everything y'all need to know about Ascended Masters. I'm gonna teach you the other shit within that shit, or either you just gonna pick it up from me when I start talking about star casting. And I probably just lost you right there. Cause you're like, what the fuck is star casting? It's just thinking. It's like every time you think a universe is born, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You gotta think about your life and what is really going on with this existence of ours. Like, I just want to make music. So most of the time, I'm thinking about doing a fucking show. I'm thinking about me, 70,000 people, because that's most of the time what can fit in a venue. You just be like, yeah, I'm going to do a show for 1,000,000 people. Stop. There is no venue on this earth that can even hold 1,000,000 people. You do a show for 70,000 people, have a TV crew there that's streaming the rest of that shit, and there go your millions. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to that level. Fuck that. I'm working towards that level. Right now, I be at these open mics around Atlanta, And yes, I will travel. Come see you. You know, you watching this video. You know, I forgot what day it is because I'm high. But if you're watching this video today, that means it's meant for you to see it and think about booking Josie Fuller for your next experience at your next event, whether it's a fashion show or a wedding or whatever. I don't care. I sing, nigga. Go look me up right now. Stop. Don't even finish watching this until you go listen to the Danger Zone. I wait. All right, I'm back. Look, so your mom and Stacey Adams had a baby, right? That nigga was ugly. All right. I love y'all. That's all I know. I just love you niggas. Like, I want y'all to do great things. You feel me? I want y'all to do like amazing things. Well, I want you to pop up at my next event. So I need you to follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, all of that shit. Look, the Danger Zone is amazing. I got some albums, you know, them shits is juicy. And you know, the next time I'm doing my shit, on my next video, we never know what I might be doing. I might be painting some shoes. You never know. I might be painting your never mind. See, I just like to talk shit sometimes too, especially when I'm high. I was gonna say I might be painting your bitch, but you know, try to keep the cursing down to the minimum. They might get me for that.
This is what I did last time.
This is blunt talk, so, and I'm pretty sure I want to know the name of this gas, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this paper with this rolling of this royal blunt paper, it smokes eloquently. Like this is like a mocha latte of freaking papers. And this shit burning forever, dog. Like royal blunts, man. Go get you some of them. It's just crazy. You see them on the shelf, just buy them. You know, this is royal blunts. Yeah, let me get that. You know, and just let me get it. Don't tell them I told you. Just go get that. You know, cause you know I'm tired of endorsing people that ain't paid me no paycheck. So you know, that's how that goes. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say a shout out and my deepest condolences to all of the families that have been, you know, that are a victim of what's going on in the world today, of all the wars, you know, all of the genocides, all of the stuff that technically don't really even got anything to do with modern man and our everyday life and conquest of actually surviving this game of whatever we're playing to live from death, from life to death do us part from it, you know. I would like to extend my condolences and say I'm sorry, you know, for your losses. And a loss for you is a loss for actually the entire mankind, the entire whole. And we really need to rethink what we are doing down here on this planet because you know time is like forever, but that shit short as fuck. And I'm kind of upset that we ain't realized that shit yet. So you know, I mean, like you know, we killing each other for no reason, and not only that, we dropping bombs in mass amounts. So, I mean, we killing motherfuckers in mass amounts. We genociding nations and shit, and we ain't even really stopping to think about it to be like, yo, why are we really just? Is there a reason we need to take them all out, or is there a reason we need to go at all these people? Is there a reason we need to be actually fighting? Like, yeah, I know they got resources, but we all on the same planet. Like, their resources are our resources. I think we all need to figure out how to use this shit before the damn shit just before we not have a planet to even fight over. Like the freak, like it's all sorts of geological things going on down here. You got like freaking El Ninos mixed in with actual, you know, times where the earth is supposed to move anyway. And, you know, also we got the stars themselves moving above, doing however they doing, you know, Jupiter's reacting ways. We need to be like focused on our inners so we can understand the outer exterior of the universe or our known fucking star system, our galaxy, so we can actually survive what's coming or either try to at least, you know, we up here worried about the wrong things. We're like, yo, AI is gonna kill us. Yeah, if we program it to kill us, you dumbass, come stop playing with yourself. Like, It can all help us survive and get to the next level. Like all these people building bunkers and shit, they doing this shit for a reason. That's because you get a pressure ride, a fucking tornado stands over your city for longer than 2-3 hours or some shit on some strange weather patterns. You don't have a city anymore, which means you got a lot of people hurt. And if they ain't got nowhere to go, then there's no way of safety. But all I'm saying is we also need to think even more innovative with our technology. Like we need to be trying to get up in orbit and be able to sustain ourselves in Earth's orbit for prolonged periods of time. We need to be focused on, yo, how can we goddamn subdue this surrounding area and start building space colonies with the surrounding space debris? Yo, how can we innovate this stuff? Because the cures and everything else is going to come with us as we survive. Like it's all the stuff that we really need. It comes with self-realization. It comes with the more you learn about yourself, the more you learn about your ecosystem, the more you grow, the more your survival rate goes up. Like the less you take care of yourself, the less you acknowledge this shit, the less chances you have of a freaking survival. And when I'm talking about survival or a life you live, it's the extensions. It's your actual bloodline. It's what comes after you. It's you. You're the tree. You gotta bear fruit. If you bear fruit, goddamn, it needs to have a beach to grow more fucking fruit, or more trees to bear more freaking fruit. Cause right now we destroying the freaking beaches, so now the trees can't even grow because the beach ain't there no more. The land and the soil is dirty and tainted from the bombs dropped and the blood all in that stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, this is like code talk. The earth is really about to sway and evict people. It's like, yeah, you got all these artists that's been feeling these songs. These songs are the ancestors. They be like, yeah, they got people inside of them. They got demons inside of them. No, they ancestors is trying to warn them about something that's coming. Prepare your soul. Prepare yourself, yo. The earth is about to throw a hissy fit, and she about to technically evict everybody that lives on her. Get off of me. Like, most of the time, people don't even want to think about this because we live in a tired-ass existence. And most people, I don't understand what what a tired existence is. All these old souls down here talking about I'm tired of being here anyway. This ain't changing. People still enslaved. That's because in our heads you letting it be like that. You just realized and woke up and realized who you is. You realize you got the power to manifest your today and manifest your tomorrow and make things happen simply by just thinking about it, focusing on it hard enough. Goddamn channeling it and giving acknowledgement to the universe for the power that you receive for that. You choose to stay in the system. You don't want to listen to goddamn the obvious reason. You don't want to listen to your conscience, the voice of God. You want to stay trapped in this shit. And then the trap that we in, it ain't even the game of life. It's the illusion casting. You know what I'm saying? It's an after image. You still living in the after image. We should be living in the now, in the presence of the image of right now. Because that's the image of everything that's about to come either way. You know what I mean? Y'all ever watched the movie The Croods? Am I saying it right? Is it The Croods? Croods? They was running, and behind them was destruction, but in front of them was tomorrow. And if they could just make it to tomorrow, they could see some sort of paradise. Like that's us right now. Like the world fucking up, and it's gonna do it in a paradigmic way. How it's gonna do it, and it doesn't matter what type of shifts we do. Some things are just above us. Like it's just the way we manifest. It's above us. Like, and we're not focused on like the right things, like freaking controlling the ecosystem around us, which we are capable of doing. It's possible. It's completely possible to where we can actually. People are actually scared of it. It's like you're scared to survive. So you're scared to tap into who you are. So you want to hold on to this whole belief that there's some mystical force or mystical physical God that's gonna come and save us on a rapture, and that we gotta die to live forever. Look, ascension or death comes for everybody, and the way we ascend is on some whole other level that explains itself when you get there. You just gotta accept that type of shit. Right now, you gotta create what you have right now in the present, because that's what your future, your actual ascension shall be based on. It should be based on how you perceive this shit as you go. You know what I'm saying? That's why you kind of want to live it out as a long life, to give yourself eons in afterlife. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to make it as long as possible, because cycles are short. You learn that shit by observing everything right here in front of you. It's short cycles. Everything comes like, even like reference life to the life of a fly. That's a creature with a 24-hour lifespan, literally. From the start of one day is a maggot. This motherfucker goes through a whole growth process. This one fly will go from a maggot to like an infant fly to a full-grown fly and just die, and then will actually hatch out more maggots, but will do the same process very, very quickly too. So a lot of times very quickly. Sometimes it be one fly in your house, and people be thinking, "Dang, it's the same fly." No, it ain't. That fly managed to lay one egg, and that one egg was able to incarnate itself and grow the process and continue each day. It's kind of like a form of like immortality in a way. And I'm willing to bet like any essence that was in the first previous fly that you thought you killed that laid the egg, and now it's another fly in here the next day still buzzing around. It ain't a new fly. It's the same fly, but it just reincarnated itself. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Some scales of intelligence are like what we see, like seeing is believing. So it can only be measured by what the freak you see. It's the only way you're gonna understand it. You gotta see the process. You gotta see the photosynthesis of a flower. You gotta see what all the honey be. Like the other day, I was like, yo, I be fascinated myself about how the human mind actually operates. Cause I was like literally trying to look up the genetics of a freaking honeybee and asking myself, like, yo, could I create a honeybee? And technically, in the sense of my higher self within coming into my evolution, is it wrong or right to even want to preserve in that manner? To be like, to know what the seed of life actually is, like, because it's in all of us. Like, some of us it's a little deeper, the understanding of how to actually bring life in from for essence, right? From pure essence. If you ever find yourself trying to figure out how can I create a single cell reproducing organism, like an organism that reproduces by itself, not machine, not not inorganic, but an organic, actual specimen, a being, a fucking freaking an atom. Like, is it possible for one to actually just create an atom from nothing? Like, bring an atom into existence and then chart its evolutionary process, like its whole cycle of evolution, like from start to finish, like wherever this atom, and even manage to actually manipulate what the atom actually becomes and grows into, to an extent, to the extent to where you can actually simulate free freaking will. Now, is a thought like that evoluting or bringing yourself to a level of like, oh, I'm thinking like God, because it's more in like, yo, if you can manage to do that shit, you can actually create a person from scratch. You can use simulated molecules of everything that's around you to chart a person. You find you an atom that can actually self-replicate. Because once it can self-replicate, that self-replication is a cloning process, and it gets to where it breaks down to both these essence, a female and a male essence. And once I have that, I have the actual what is it? The self-producing essence to create life itself. Like, that's some shit to where I get it started and it just goes. It just goes. You get it started and it goes. And when you're having thoughts like this, you're having thoughts about how a universe actually comes into existence. Like, yo, how fucking did the sun get there? Was it a floating cloud? Did the fucking swinging from the Andromeda galaxy and the Milky Way galaxy somehow touching each other when they got close enough? Is that what actually caused life in this actual sector? Because there's other ways life was caused in other sectors of the universe. And this is proven too. You can see how the stars are moving. And then the doctrines left on the wall by the ones who came and built pyramids and all that look like us, which is why we saying we the aliens and shit like that. And technically, yeah, part of our DNA is alien, but most of our DNA is native to Earth. Like, we did follow the cycle. There are groups of us that follow the cycle, survived the Great Flood. That's also in our DNA. That's why a lot of times you'll be reading certain books and you'll be like, man, it's bullshit. Most people have to close it and they'll take and start reading parts that they feel comfortable with. They'll be like, this part ain't the part that this just a reference, or this is just some shit that you ain't supposed to take lightly, when really it's just some shit that's so unbelievable and so incomprehensible that you just can't goddamn fathom it actually taking place. That's all the freak it is. Like, somebody, he fell asleep and went to a whole nother realm. And like, you start breaking down like the creation of snake people and different things like this. You're like, yeah, that's these. But if you go back and read the shit, like you go back and, because most of the time you got to think like this. Who the fuck are you to think you can read some Sumerian text? Nigga, was you there when that nigga started scribbling this shit on the damn tablet on Alright, what that say? This is some shit that you kind of got to fill out is in your existence. So if you're able to translate these type of languages and you're able to get a hold of these type of scrolls and scribes and all of these paracells that they left behind, if you're able to actually read these, some of these things are so freaking primitive, they're high tech. It's like paintings on the wall in the caves. Like, you know that this is a buffalo. All right, you see that this junk, it matches a certain age. This drawing is older than the drawing of the buffalo. But what is it? It looks like it's a drawing of a helicopter. All right, now look, this shit older than the drawing of the buffalo, but it looks like it's a drawing of a freaking helicopter. All right, so we gotta make sense that this is an actual helicopter. Nigga, it's a helicopter. All right, so this is letting you know it was some things going on back then that you would have actually been able to comprehend because you probably would have had your understanding. You've been aware of yourself for a long time. And the sad truth is, our existence is based on the scale off of life and death and coming into an understanding within that self-awareness. That's who God is. God is that concept that we created to actually cope with our own existence. Now, when you actually accept this shit, you can evolve past the matrix and you actually start to understand what purpose may actually be, and actually retained within that understanding, you're able to use that wisdom and continue living your freaking life without killing yourself, because it's way, way bigger than just you. You're so fucking insignificant, but so freaking important. This shit is like the ultimate contradiction. You ain't supposed to be here. You're really impossible. You're an impossible fucking phenomenon. All of us. Nigga, like, being real, think about it. I had a friend that, like, he's very passionate about the shit. I don't even want to, he's my bro, man. He's like, to me, he a guy just like me. His name even is reference God, is which actually more and more clarifies the things that I actually know to be true based off of my self-awareness and being aware of everything else that's around me. We have names, or we have inherited the very names of our ancestors. This is right. So I got a homeboy named Jupiter. Like, his parents actually named him Jupiter. All right, now I actually know some Kishars and fucking Keishas and shit, and fucking Tamarins and Tamaras and Tiamats. I know some freaking Adams and Atamans and fucking Joshuas and Yeshuas. I now know they had a movie about a nigga named Jesus. This nigga played basketball and rose up, nigga, on every Sunday. Boom, nigga, the fuck wrong with you? Like, just being for real. Like, you gotta look at the shit. Like, we base our whole existence off of everything that came before us, our ancestors. We even carry the shit. It's like a way to remember. Like, it's a way to remember who you are. And at the end of the day, it's even shown in the writings on the wall that tell you about things as deep as great floods, freaking calamities where the choices was made to use weapons of mass destruction, the things that wasn't even great calamities, they just was happenings of the freaking universe, like dinosaurs being wiped out by asteroids, about our ecosystem itself changing. And when I say our ecosystem, when I'm talking about our ecosystem, I mean our celestial ecosystem. I mean, the planets above, when they move and things come in that are not native to this actual solar system, and it happens more than likely a lot. It happens a lot. Like, when you look at these telescope things, and they got the telescopes up there to prove to you. It brings you back. The friend was like, yeah, I'm not going to believe that we're hurling through a fucking universe and we're ever expanding inside of a freaking galaxy, and we're just a solar system, and our sun is wrapped in its own little bubble while it's flying through that Milky Way galaxy. And I'm like, yeah, technically that shit, nigga, that's really what it is. It's like being on a fucking baseball and somebody threw you like a curveball. So now you got them doing some funky shit while you just, why you spinning? And you heard you going fast, like you going fast, like you ain't even, fast ain't even need, you're scaling a light wave. Like, literally, we are a beam of light flying through the stars. Like, viewed from another spot, nigga, we are all beams of light, nigga, casting in an expansion, moving in different directions. Like, each house is viewing this zodiac differently. Like, you have to goddamn open your third eye to connect with the source. And once you connect with the source, everybody can see the shit. You can see the gears of time. You can see the gears of space. You can see the space-time continuum. You can literally see everything that's real in front of you, the reality, this illusion that's cast from this reality that's supposed to be. I mean, and even when you accept that it's an illusion, it's the realest illusion you're gonna ever feel in your life. That's Blunt Talk with Josie Fuller, man. Subscribe, share, tell a friend. We don't know when we're gonna see the next one. You know, to see the next one, you will subscribe, you will comment, and you will goddamn like my shit, and you will go listen to the Danger Zone, cause no one knows what love is, you bastard. I love y'all, man. Stay up.